Okay, guys, here we are with group number C, and as you can see, Hera, BacT, Nicov and Vinchester, and I mean, you know most of them pretty much. Let's them introduce themselves. First is gonna be Mr. Hera.
Hello, I'm 21 and I've been playing Age of Empires for like 7 years now. So yeah, that's me.
Vinchester.
Hello, I'm Dmitry. I'm 22. I'm playing Age of Empires for several years as well. I'm representing the Zalt team, so I'm from Russia and have a good time here.
Mr. Nicolas, the Argentinian, right?
Hello, I'm Nicolas. I'm 28 years old. I have been playing Age of Empires for 8 years competitively, and yeah.
And now, BacT, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hello, I'm from Vietnam, and I represent for Infinity Legends.
Okay, that's so cool. I mean, I wanted to ask you, all of you guys, about the group. I mean, do you think? How hard is this group, Mr. Hera? Now, be careful what you answer because all your opponents are looking at you.
Of course. Well, I actually think that like these days that the competition is so high and that everyone can play at a very high level. There's not really any free rounds anymore. Like in my opinion, there was maybe in the past. So I think that every group is very challenging, and this one is no different. And I think there's a lot of different playstyles in this group as well. So Vinchester likes his little skirm archer spear shit in the beginning.
You all know, he was waiting for NBL and out, of course.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, Nicov might prefer water. I don't know. He's practicing with some people. I have no idea. And BacT again, mixed map player. So I don't know. It's gonna be a tough group, and there's different styles, so it's gonna be hard to adapt for every round, pretty much.
Okay, Vinchester, what do you think?
Well, I like this group because I played versus Leary and Yoa in the past Red Bulls, and now I can face Hera, so it's going to be interesting for me because we didn't play tournaments a lot. And Nicov, this is good opening for me because I lost him to the King in the King of the Desert Free, so it's going to be nice for me to take a rematch. And BacT, I don't remember a lot of games versus him as well in the tournaments, and I feel it's going to be a really interesting group, and I will try my best here. So you guys are awesome to play in this tournament, and I like that I'm in this group.
What about you, Nicov? Because now he's not complete teammate to Hera, but you always love to play against Hera, right?
I like to play versus anyone in general except BB. or NBL. Maybe an NBL. But I don't mind. I'm fine with this group. I think it's very competitive and anything can happen.
But people want to know.
Like Hera said, there's a lot of different styles, so we have to adapt depending on the opponent.
People want to know what you have against BB.
Towers. Towers and sneak and kind of things.
Well, but then NBL,
NBL do a lot of trash talk.
NBL do a lot of towers as well. Defensive, but towers.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. BacT, who is the hardest opponent of the group for you here?
I think my hardest opponent is Hera. He's a water boy. And then he play great under pressure.
Okay. Well, he told you water boy, but you play great under the pressure. That's a good compliment.
Yeah. My goal in the tournament is being top 8. But I hope I can get in semifinals.
Okay. Well, that's very nice because now he's doing the questions, you know. The next question was going to be, what is your goal in the tournament? And BacT just replaced me as a host. What is the goal in the tournament, Mr. Hera?
I will play no walls versus BacT, just because he said that. I will play no walls. We will see. That's my goal.
Not really.
Okay, that's your goal.
Beat BacT with no walls. Yes, that's my new goal. I don't care.
Yeah, there's two challenges at least. Play with towers versus Nicov, play without walls versus BacT, and probably something versus me.
Yeah, exactly. But as far as go for the tournament, I want to win the tournament. I got semifinals on the first one, finals on the second, and now I want to win this one. So that's my goal.
Okay, Vinchester.
After BacT, of course.
After BacT, okay. Yeah. So your main goal is not winning anymore.
Yeah, exactly. Main goal is just to beat BacT with no walls.
Less pressure for Hera, guys. Less pressure for Hera. Vinchester, you gonna feel a lot of pressure, or you are already happy being in the main event?
Yeah, to be honest, I would say that I feel this pressure because I was 2 times in top 16, so now I want to move further. But Hera is really nice opponent now, and yeah, his goal is top 1, so it's going to be really hard to play. And I wanna try my best versus BacT and Nicov and try to get into top 8. I think this is my goal here, and I think it's going to be step by step. Like Hera said, that he was top 4, top 2, and now he want to be top 1. So it's going to be the same for me. I was top 16 both times, and now I want to go at least further. So
Okay.
this is my goal.
Nice. Nicov?
My goal is reaching semifinals, I would say. But the quarterfinals could also be okay for me. I would consider it fine.
Well, these guys is gonna be an incredible group because they are gonna be the top 4 in the tournament, guys. Nobody else need to watch other groups because the top 4 is pretty much here, as you can see. But this is good. Being ambitious is really good. I want to ask a little bit about the preparation. I mean, this is a different mode, Hera, and Empire Wars. We are playing all the time random map. How is the preparation for this tournament? It works with the normal, or you are practicing it specifically with some teammates or some opponents?
So it's completely different in the sense that the openings, you don't get practice of Empire War opening by playing random map. So the only thing you get by playing random map is that you get you keep your mechanics high, you have good micro, good macro, which could help in the late game of Empire Wars. That's fine. But the big thing about Empire War is the opening, and also Civ matchups are completely different. Like, I don't want to spoil too much about civs and stuff like that, but obviously I'm talking to my opponents. But certain civs in Empire Wars do much better than they do in regular regular random maps. So you have to take the time to practice different maps, get familiar with them, see what civs excel in different maps, and start learning something about matchups, which civ does well against this. That's going to help you against with the draft as well in the later stages. So there's a lot of preparation that goes into it, and you have to take the time to do that preparation. If you just play random map and think you can wing it, you can just figure it out, it's not going to work well for you in the end.
Okay. Vinchester, also, we have this time GCL group, which is different as well from the previous edition.
Yeah, so the first thing I want to say that, okay, let's talk about groups later. So I pretty agree with most of Hera said, and I also think about the preparation that there is 2 things at the same time. There is a different maps compared to the random map pool, and at the same time there is different settings. And the problem that it's hard to practice it when you just, I don't know, where your friends is not online, so it's kind of hard to find someone to play. So sometimes you just need to play this mode like, I don't know, 10, 20, 50, 100 games, but it's much harder to make because there is nobody except the 16 players is now looking for games in Empire Wars. So it's kind of the problem as well. So that's why it's kind of hard to prepare. And as Hera said, it's really important to do this.
Okay. And Nicov, are you preparing specifically with someone this time?
I'm preparing to picking Torques every game in Arabia. I'm doing great. I think it's the best to see, by the way.
Okay.
I think you need to find 1 or 2 partners to grind a lot of 1v1s one after another for several hours, playing the same map with different matchups, different C matchups.
But careful, Nicov. MBL will counterpick with Indians if you pick Turks. You have to watch out.
Yeah.
Be careful with that match. Yeah.
Okay. BacT, with who are you playing to prepare? And do you like Empire Wars?
What do I like?
Do you like Empire Wars, and with who are you practicing for this tournament?
Yeah, I do. I really like. I do. It's very aggressive, but it's also very hard to adapt. It's not best mode for me, but I enjoy trying it.
Okay. Well, as you can see, guys, because we have to remember that, well, he's doing a great effort to be here with us. And if you didn't understand, I will just tell you that, I mean, I think it's pretty clear, but that he thinks that he's very aggressive, right? But it's hard to adapt, but he enjoy trying it. It happened the same for you guys. I mean, you enjoy a lot also with this mode because it's completely different, Mr. Hera, for these walls that BacT said that you do.
Yeah, exactly. Less time to wall for me, apparently. But no, I actually really like Empire Wars. I like it, 1, because it's different. So my problem with the regular random map is that a lot of times you see very similar strategies that come up. Obviously, with balance changes, we see changes in meta, changes in strategy, but Empire Wars becomes completely different. So I feel like it forces people to practice and prepare. And the game mode itself is very action packed. Like, you basically fight from the start, and you don't really have chance to full wall and then think what to do, like we see a lot in random maps. So it kind of rewards people for playing well, and doesn't really reward people who want to take like the easy way out, pretty much. And there's still a good strategy to defend, but it's just not as consistent. You might not be able to full wall every game, and you have to. Some maps are more aggressive than others, so you might have to play a little bit more army. So I think that's what Age of Empires is all about: fighting for map control, fighting for early advantages. It's more exciting for players and more exciting for viewers. So that's kind of what I love about Empire Wars. I don't know if it's better than random map. Like, it's kind of like, for me, it's like almost the same. I like playing both, but to have Empire War tournament every few months, it's amazing for the competitive scene.
Okay, Vinchester?
I like that this mod is really harder to play, so I like this balance more than on random map, because on random map there is sometimes the games where it's really slow. So as Hera said, there is a lot of time to think, so you know what to do, and part of the games finish just by one move. So something like you went for archers, you lost them before you masked them, and you lose 2 knights or something, I don't know. And in this mode, it's more dependent on how fast you will click, how fast you will play, and there's more multitask. So it's a little bit lower depend on the what you will do, but it's more dependent on how you will do it. And this is something which I like, because I think like we all players here, because we are playing better in some mixed situations, and this mode is provide these mixed situations, which is I think is much more interesting to play there, while just some of the games in random mode. So I like it.
Okay, Nicov, what about this mode, or Choose Arabia?
I'd like to see Empires War more often in tournaments beside REDBULL events, like 50-50 with random map or so, because I personally love skipping the first 2 minutes of the game, which make me want to, I don't know, sleep. Also, there is no laming, which is very lucky based in random map, and it's all more about skill, right?
Yeah, laming is good. I fully agree that it's kind of less random about the scouting, laming, etc. But also, I don't like that it's harder to use the maps. So, I mean, like in random mode, you can realize that the enemy map is bad, so you can take decisions about that, go forwards or something. So, I kind of miss about the forwards in this mode, by the way.
Okay, I'm gonna ask now. Go.
I think there's good chance for forward, not in Feudal Age, but in Castle Age. Like, okay, you can't scout the map in Dark Age, but in Feudal Age, if you're doing some aggression, you will get to scout the map. And if you want to play forward in Castle Age, I think you can. I think
I don't know how to control scout in Feudal Age. That's my problem. So
okay.
After Lix will go forward, so I think you can do it.
Yeah, Lix always will find
Lix
a way.
and Stock will go forward for sure, and straight up.
Well, but
Exactly.
you can be relaxed, Nicov. They are not in the main event. Okay, no problem. No more towers, no leaks, no stray dog. And now I want to make a harder question here for you. Favorite in this group? Favorite in this group to advance, Mr. Hera?
Me and Nicov. Sorry, guys.
Vinchester?
I suppose me and Hera.
Okay, Nicov?
I
Drama
suppose
incoming?
me here as well.
Okay,
But
no drama.
like I say, I think anything can happen here.
Okay, BacT, favorite in this group?
Vinchester and Hera.
Okay, Hera, you are going to advance, man.
Amazing.
I say anything can happen, so we will see.
You are going to advance.
To relax.
Okay.
But yeah, this is just like theory talk anyway. Like in Empire War, if you come and you lose a villager at the start of the scout, then you misclick, then or like something, anything can happen. You just die immediately. So being favorite doesn't really mean anything, honestly. So you have to like play properly, show up on the day. So I'm not gonna take it lightly, you know.
Yeah, and this is something what I like about our group, because I think, and not about the group, but in tournaments top 16, because all the players are really good. So if they will get this little advantage, they probably can use it until they win. So yeah, it's going to be even much more competitive on this level.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Anything else that you want to say, guys, before we're leaving? Because there's a lot of people watching. Mr. BacT, anything you want to say?
Thank you, everyone, for loving me, and hope you guys enjoy in this tournament.
Okay, nice, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, I mean, thanks Red Bull for sponsoring yet another event and for hosting it. And shout out to Mem for doing this interview, and shout out to the casters, of course, who are going to be running the event, the host, and to all the players. Good best of luck, and let's have a good tournament.
Mr. Vinchester.
Well, yep. Thanks as well to the Red Bull and everyone who made this happen. I mean, this tournament, and just guys, enjoy the show, because I'm sure in this mode it's going to be a lot of games, and all the games will be very nice to watch, and we will just try to make it best for you. And yep, good luck you guys, and Hera, good luck in your finals. I hope you'll be there, and
Thank you. Thank you.
Just good luck.
We will see.
Have a good day.
Okay, Nicov for the last.
Thank you to Red Bull and all the organizers from the tournament, and pretty much what everyone else said here. I will also add, hope the viewers have an amazing experience watching the tournament, as well as the people who organized it. Yeah, have fun and good luck to everyone playing the tournament.
Well,
Don't
only
think
want to
players.
tell you. Okay, thank you so much, all four, for coming, and hopefully you have a great tournament, and good luck in the GCL. I will look so much now the games between BacT and Hera. Stay tuned, guys. Enjoy,
Yeah.
guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye.